Okay, tell me about your the work that you did, or what you do right now. Like, tell me about your work experience.
Okay. I am working an accountant. Um, okay. I prepare the budget and the ledger and the loss and the profit daily. Sorry, weekly. Uh, and I have experience at my work for 7 years.
You have a 7 years experience.
Yes.
Cool.
Now I am a legal accountant and external audit.
All right, that's really cool. So, have you worked at anything else besides being an accountant?
Yes, I have a freelancer accountant برضه.
Also, okay, that's cool.
freelancer يعني. Mm.
Great, great. Okay. So, how do you like your work?
I like it because my study, my my college, faculty of commerce, and I like this work.
So you really like your work. Like, how do you like your work? What's the best part that you enjoy your work?
What? Sorry?
What's the best part that you enjoy your work
Mhm.
with?
The sport. Okay. Uh, مفيش.
Nothing? Really? Nothing at all?
Mm.
No, why do you like it? Why do you like work? Let's not say how, like, why do you like work then?
I like my job, but not interesting. يعني
Yeah.
I can't give anything without the work. يعني ما بعملش أي حاجة غير شغلي ده.
Yeah, definitely, I understand. Okay, so what's your dream job?
Okay. Leave my work, leave the company, and have a freelancer. Mhm.
Cool. That's cool. So, what work is common in your city or country?
What work is common? I think Hazm Hassan. Hazm Hassan. You know Hazm Hassan, accounting office.
Accountant office? No, I'm not talking about the place. I'm talking about the
Mm.
work, the job that is common in your city or country. It's not about accounting. So you think accounting is popular in your city?
Yes.
Okay, what else? Beside accountants, like you got a lot of accountants or you know a lot of accountants, but what else? What's the most common job in Egypt?
I can't understand. مش فاهمة يعني عايز ايه الإجابة.
What is the most common job in Egypt, in your opinion? The most common job. A job title.
Job title.
A job title. It's what was it? It's a teacher, engineer, doctor. What do you
Yes,
think?
legal accountant. I'm legal accountant
Legal
now. Yeah.
accountant. This is the
Yes.
most common job in Egypt. Really, I haven't like, I didn't know that you were common. You're so common like that. I didn't know for
Mm.
sure. I didn't know that. So
Okay.
legal accountant, really. So like everybody, when someone looks for like is looking for an accountant, he cannot find it any easily actually. Especially in like small cities. Maybe in Cairo there are a lot of legal accountants, but it's not everywhere, you know. So they are not. I think they are not common. But according to Google or according to the research, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of research, the most common jobs actually, the first one is IT, like IT field, any IT
Yes.
field, you know, like web developer, marketing, and stuff like that. The second job is sales jobs, any sales. Like you got because we got a lot of telesales and telemarketing companies, and everything is actually related to sales, whether it's Vodafone, whether it's it's whatever, they all selling something. So it's a job, the second thing.
Okay, who can organize his financial budget?
Of course, any company needs an accountant. You have an important role, that's for sure. Yeah. For me, I need an accountant to manage everything for me. That's for sure. Yeah, it's a very important job for sure. And of course, like every company, every good company has an accountant in order to any business, literally any business has an accountant, a legal accountant. Okay, so what's your general view about work in general?
In general, it's a very stressful job.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Especially in Egypt, work is very stressful because of the system, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you think of the system in the company or in any company that you have worked for? The work environment, the system itself in the company. Do you like it or not?
No, I don't agree with you. Because the system is in Egypt, in small companies is not good. They have they have a chairman can talk everything. Don't follow the system. Follow the chairman decision.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, definitely the boss. So if you're the boss, of course you're gonna follow what they are saying.
Yes.
Okay, so what about big companies or international companies? Like you said now, good companies or small companies, the system is not good or the work environment is not, maybe it's not that good. What about the big companies or international companies?
I think it has a system, good system.
It has it? Really? Have you worked in an international company before?
No.
How do you know? So how do you know?
I think.
You're imagining, you're guessing.
Yes.
You never know if you never try. So definitely, of course, I've got based on other people experience, told me before that the work abroad or another country is actually different than Egypt. Egypt is very stressful. Like any company or any system, they put a stress on you in order to get results, whether it's a sales, whether it's whatever job that you're working for, whether you are an HR, whether you're a normal employee. They always want you work, just to get money, like you're a machine. They don't care about you,
Yes.
or they don't support you emotionally, because you need be emotionally supported, in order to get the job done quickly. Okay. And this is really, really not cool. So that the people who have worked abroad, actually, the system was great. It has a great system. They care about the employees. They support, if they have any problem or anything, they take vacations. They give them bonuses. But here,
Yes.
you actually get paid, yani, in very late, sometimes late. You get paid late in this company here. Sometimes you can get paid, Aslan. So it's really, really not cool about the work. Okay, what about the management? Let's talk about also the management. What's your point of view about management?
I think the management is in the big companies. Okay. سوري، لا مش فاهمة أوي الصراحة السؤال.
مش فاهمة السؤال ولا أنت مش عارفة تردي؟
مش فاهمة السؤال، يعني تقول
Have you worked under a manager before?
Yes.
Okay, how about like how many managers have you worked under before? How many?
Mm, 2, 3.
3 managers. Okay, like were they all good? They were good managers?
No. هقول لك not good، مش كلهم يعني. مش كلهم.
Definitely, I understand.
آه.
Of course, not every manager is good. That's for sure. And I've worked under also like 3 or 4 managers. One of them or 2 of them were good, you know. So, or they knew how to handle everything. They were actual leaders, not managers. So this is the difference.
Mhm.
So a lot of managers actually here in Egypt, they don't have the qualification to be a manager because they
Yes.
don't have leadership skills or even management skills, and they just put a stress on under you or on you, and they just want to get the job done in order not to get any punishments or anything like that, any deductions, you know. So once you do a
Mhm.
mistake, he doesn't have the sense of responsibility, like he's responsible for you. So any mistake that
Mhm.
you do, he has to be responsible for it. So what a good manager or what a good leader is. So definitely they are not qualified to be managers. So this is also like a bad management in Egypt for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's talk about risk. What's your definition of risk?
Okay. آه، هقول لك دلوقتي. Okay. Any situation that might lead to less.
Any situation
يعني
that might lead to what?
to less.
Okay, so are you a risk taker then?
Sorry.
Are you a risk taker?
Sometimes صراحة.
Okay, that's good. Why? Why do you like taking risks?
If I finish if I finish my sorry اسمها ايه energy my energy at this work I take a risk I take a risk.
تاني كده, if you finish what?
my energy.
Energy?
yes energy.
And if you finish energy.
يعني قصدي أنا خلاص طاقتي خلصت، يعني هعمل بقى الريسك أيا كانت النتيجة يعني.
ايه لما ايه انا مش فاهم البوينت دي, انا مش فاهم.
اوكي بقول لحضرتك لو انا خلاص طاقتي خلصت في
ايوه,
الموضوع ده، فانا بقى خلاص بغير بقى بعمل الريسك ايا كانت النتيجة بتاعته ايه.
متخلص طاقتك في حاجة معينة يعني.
يعني مثلا في الشغل مثلا القديم، فخلاص طاقتي خلاص مش قادرة استحمل تاني، فبغير بقى باخد الريسك ايا كان انا مش مش عارفة
you change your
المكان.
job, or you
yes.
just خلاص يعني you're just gonna change, like you're gonna take a risk of like another decision
Mhm.
خالص, يعني تحول الدنيا خالص يعني, يا نهار
yes.
أبيض. Cool. So good. Like, so do you think risk is good or bad? Taking risks. Do you think it's a good thing or a
okay.
bad thing?
I think it's very exciting. يعني يعني it can your life very exciting. If it's good, if it's not good, you can lose everything.
Sometimes, yeah, of course. These are the advantages and disadvantages of taking risks. So if you take a
yes.
risk, okay, of and calculate the risk. It's also called calculated risk. You have to calculate the risk before you do it. Just don't just take risk without even thinking about it. So you have to think about it first. And if it's just you expect a good result out of it, you do it. If it's not, you're actually getting
Mm-hmm.
like you're risking to lose. So
Yes.
this is actually a good this advantage of taking risks. So what risks have you come across in your life or work? Like tell me about a risk or yeah, that you have done before, and what was the result of it?
Okay. I took a risk at my old job, and changed my job at the season. The accountant have a season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I take a risk after the season. Okay. This time is not good about the accountant in companies or accounting office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I live 6 years at the old office.
You stayed
And
6 years. You have been working there
yes,
for 6 years. Uh-huh.
yes.
Okay.
I leave it, and I start new a new a new position at company.
Cool. So was it a good thing? Was it a good thing that you changed your job and you quit your old job and you changed it to a new one?
I think good job, good thing.
That was a good thing. Okay, that's really cool. Amazing. So, all right. So I think that's it for the conversation. Good job so far, so good, Reham. And you're actually talking and speaking just in a way. So sometimes grammatical, just you're changing the thing from time to time, that you're realizing your mistakes, and this is a really good thing. Okay, amazing. So let's talk about media. So we got class 4. We're gonna start class 4 today, right?
Yeah, right.
احنا ازاي في كلاس 4 واحنا سيشن 3 اصلا؟ ولا احنا السيشن الاولى ما كتبناش حاجه؟
كان في session مع another teacher.
اه yes, okay. تمام. All right, let's talk about class 4 media. All right, so I got like stuff like that. So we got communication, to communicate with someone. This means communication. Broadcast, like if you have broadcasting with someone, like also like if you listen to broadcast, like إذاعة. Media, the same thing, like broadcast. Multimedia, it has different channels. All right, so called multimedia or different types of media. Presenter, the presenter, the one who present the TV program on television. Influence. Impact, it means actually influence.
Changes the mind of people.
Yeah, or effect. Has an influence on a lot of people. That's why the term goes from the word influencer. If you are an influencer, you have a lot of audience and you have a lot of followers, okay, that follows you everywhere. You
Yes.
tell them something, they do it right away. Like the celebrities and a lot of people who has big audience. Beyond the scene. What's the meaning of beyond the scene?
I think behind the situation or
Exactly. Behind the scene or beyond the scene. يعني ما وراء الكواليس. Okay. Audio visual, like what we're doing right now. So like you see me and when you're like listening to my voice. So it's called audio visual. Disseminate, okay, which is actually publish. Yes, amazing. Publish something, or spread something, ينشر حاجة. Content, like disseminate content. When you disseminate content, you publish your content. Okay, like on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Like we got a lot of content creators. That's why it's called content creator. صانع محتوى. Print, comes from a printer, to print something. Press, right? So journalism, صحافة, like the press, same meaning. Newspapers, like do you read newspapers?
Yes.
Really? No, I don't read newspapers. Magazines, to like a lot of people like to like surf magazines all the time. Correspondent, the same meaning as anchor, the same meaning as reporter. So correspondent, anchor, reporter. So those are the same meaning but with different positions. So if you're an anchor, you're looking to be a presenter. So the anchor is less in position than the presenter. If you're a reporter, you're working in the street, just meeting people, you're making interviews on the street. Correspondent, the same thing. But if you're an anchor, you're actually a host of a TV show, so
Okay,
you're actually working in the
anchor.
television.
Okay. Mhm. Anchor, it's a tool اللي هي under the ship.
Yes, it has two meanings.
Mhm.
Anchor is a presenter, and anchor is the tool that you're talking about. Mass media, the same thing as media. Television, journalism, we said that's called press. Public, the opinion public, or
Mhm.
public publishing, publish something. Software, utilize, make use of something. To make use of something, it's called utilize. Make use of something, utilize, to use it, to actually use this thing. Influence comes from affect, like, just actually repeated. Rumor, something that is a lie. Okay, they spread a lie. A lot of people are spreading rumors every single day. Shia, opinion. Medium, like الوسط. Billboard.
Okay.
Billboard is actually something for advertisement.
Mhm.
The biggest screen on the street, it has an ad on it. It's called billboard.
Yes.
لوحة الإعلانات.
Or banner or
Yes, it's like a banner. Yes, exactly. It's called billboard. Right. So traditional, conventional, the same meaning. Traditional, conventional. It's actually customary according to the tradition. All right. Okay. So these are the vocabulary. So let's get to the expressions here. Store, transmit, and receive digital information. Store information or transmit digital information, like exchange digital information and receive digital information. The same thing, it's just words. Okay, when you talk about media, you actually use these expressions. In the late or early 20th century, so we are now in the 21st century, so we actually we got a lot of media, like media changed from the past, a lot. Influence and ethics. Influence and ethics, like impact and ethics of the influence. Information can easily be broadcast. That's for sure. Every single day there is media, new age media or digital media, because in the past it was just paper, just like newspapers.
Yes.
But right now it's like digital media everywhere, social media and stuff. To inform and teach citizens. To inform and teach citizens of something, you just use the television or use the media to do that. Said something big, or there is a storm coming, or there's a disease coming, every citizen has to know everything about right away. Okay?
Okay.
Great. So here we have the listening part. All right, so I want you to read it. Go ahead. It's talking about media, so let's see what he's talking about.
Okay. Where would we be without the media? How would we get information about the world? All of you are interested in the news. We all want to know what's happening around the world. We switch the TV on just to watch the news. It seems as though every train passenger has a newspaper. The journalists who bring us the news do a very important job. Many risk their lives to bring us the news from the world's danger zone. Okay, and for personality.
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate.
Mhm.
Cha sound. There's a fortune. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
many reports are
Killed. Many
killed.
reporters are killed while they are
Killed.
covering a war.
Okay. Kill while they are covering a war. The media make us feel we are part of the world. We become experts on other countries and on the big news stories. And the media also bring us many forgettable. Okay, images. Such as a man walking on the moon. Really, the media show us history as it happens.
Cool. Why your voice is so small right now? I feel like your voice is so small. تبقى صغير قوي. مش عارف ليه. When you're reading والله your voice like it changed, like it's so small right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. Okay, good. So where would we be without the media? So this is a question, of course. So like definitely media is important. How would we get information about the world? All of us are interested in the news. We all want to know or wanna know. طبعا خدنا want to خدنا wanna. So we all wanna know what's happening around the world. We switch the TV on, switch something on, like turn the TV on,
Okay.
same meaning. Switch it on, like turn it on, switch on and switch off, just to watch the news. It seems as though every train passenger has a newspaper, like it's talking about the past. The journalists who bring us the news do a very important job. Important, talked about it last time, like stop T says important job in American English. Many risk their lives to bring us the news from the world's danger zones. Unfortunately, unluckily, many reporters are killed while they are covering the war. The media make us feel we are part of the world. We become experts on other countries and on the big news stories. The media also bring us many unforgettable images, such as a man walking on the moon. Really, the media show us history as it happens. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's listen to it.
Media. Where would we be without the media? How would we get information about the world? All of us are interested in the news. We all want to know what's happening around the world. We switch the TV on just to watch the news. It seems as though every train passenger has a newspaper. The journalists who bring us the news do a very important job. Many risk their lives to bring us the news from the world's danger zones. Unfortunately, many reporters are killed while they are covering a war. The media make us feel we are part of the world. We become experts on other countries and on the big news stories. The media also bring us many unforgettable images, such as a man walking on the moon. Really, the media show us history as it happens.
Okay, so this is the British, actually, this is a British audio. Okay, that's why it says everything, correctly. Okay, so there is a role play. A client needs to explain his requirements for a web page to his or her web designer. Act as a news anchor and reporter or television host and celebrity talking about media coverage. role play. And we're gonna make like a conversation, me and you. We're gonna act as if you are an anchor or a reporter, and I'm, for example, a celebrity, and you're hosting me, okay, to ask me about the media, a media role, or web design, or something about any media, any kind of media, like social media. So, can we do that?
I'm hosting you.
Yes.
هقول لك ايه بقى مش عارفه.
Like
Is it multimedia?
Again?
Is it multimedia?
Multimedia?
Yes.
Any kind of media. Like you can talk about Facebook, you can talk about social media, you can talk about YouTube, you can talk about anything that you are interested in or anything that you want to know about.
Okay, ask عشان أرد عليك.
أنا اللي ask طيب؟ أنا اللي reporter?
ماشي.
Okay, here. All right, guys. So we're here with Reham, and we're gonna take her opinion about TikTok. So Reham, what do you think of TikTok?
Okay. I am not agree with this content, and I don't follow. I don't follow the application. يعني مش I don't agree with it with the application.
Okay, why do you think what's the problem with the content on TikTok? Why do you think why don't you agree with the content that they are making in TikTok?
Okay, the TikTok is not مش عارفة أقولها ازاي اللي هو عايزة أقول اللي هو مش عليه رقابة أو حاجة زي كده.
There is no censorship. It has no censorship.
Censorship. Okay. And هو مش عارف تافه يعني مش بحس.
إيه؟
تافه.
سافل؟
تافه مش
تافه. أحسن. لا عادي هو سافل برضه في ناس سافل عادي يعني bigger تافه. Okay. So yeah, so it has no censorship. The content is aimless. It doesn't have any aim, as you see. Okay. So what do you think so a lot of people are watching TikTok or using TikTok. So what do you think of the future of TikTok?
The future, TikTok provide a lot of money for the person are making content. Okay, so TikTok is very popular application.
Yes, definitely. Like billions of users are using TikTok right now.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like it provides a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. It depends on the how many followers have you got, and the lives that you're making every single day. They actually make money out of the lives on TikTok, and there are a lot of actually like it's not all like aimless content, but definitely the aimless content it takes the control and demonstrate on like dominate TikTok actually, like the music, the dancing, all that kind of stuff. But for educational content or any kind of like good content, it doesn't take it's right on TikTok actually, because TikTok supports the aimless content, unfortunately.
Okay, the video bloggers buy followers, pay money to get followers, not real يعني.
Yeah, definitely. They do that sometimes. Okay. Thank you, Reham, for your information and your opinion on TikTok. Okay. تغلطش في التيك توك يا ريهام؟ ماشي. انا بنزل فيديوهات على التيك توك يا ريهام عادي يعني.
بجد؟ لا ده كده احنا لازم نعمل فولو بقى.
طبعا.
I don't have a TikTok. I have Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram Reels. So the algorithm right now, or the content that is popular right now, in order to reach more people, you have to make YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and TikTok. This is how you get discovered right now. It's not about the long videos. People are not interested in long videos right now. They are just interested in the 30-second video or 1 minute video maximum, because they don't have a lot of time. And this was the point of TikTok, that you make short videos in order to get more views, in order to get more people to connect with. But people understood it wrong. Then also it became like trends and stuff, and like any popular music they make a video out of it, and it's actually like they dance on it, and and then like it develops right now until a lot of people have been using it the wrong way, and they are just going live on it, aimless content, like it doesn't have any goal, you know but this is the point of TikTok, or what their algorithm, because of it's easy, and then the scrolling is easy and everything. YouTube actually did the YouTube Shorts, and Facebook did the same, and Instagram did the same. Because
Mhm.
people are interested in this area, so they made this popular for a lot of content creators. You know, so like for any content creator, he has to use these steps right now. If you're thinking of making a content, even if a business, like if it's good for business, TikTok is really good for business, by the way. Any business,
Okay.
like a lot of people got discovered on it, and a lot of people got followers on it. So
I
that's
think
why everybody's
Instagram is
making
the
it.
same يعني.
Yes, the same thing for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so Instagram Reels, a lot of people are using Instagram. Billions of
Yes.
people, like Facebook. So so it actually dominates. But TikTok right now had the most views. That's why it's affects YouTube. A lot of people don't watch YouTube right now, and they watch TikTok instead. Because TikTok is easier in like scrolling and stuff like that. So once you go into TikTok, you just find yourself spend 2 hours or 3 hours just scrolling the
Yes.
videos.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is the point of them. This is how they control the minds. They know what attracts you. And that's why they make algorithms, and they make all the kind of stuff according to the AI, the artificial intelligence right now. So they read the minds of the people, or the human. So it just gets you the thing that you're interested in, and that's why the algorithm is so smart. you know so if you're watching videos for your best actor, for example, so once you
Mhm.
scroll down again, it's gonna pop up to you another,
Similar
yeah,
videos.
similar videos like this. So that's why he wants to keep you as much as you can, you know so
I think
on the
Facebook نفس
platform.
يعني Facebook the same thing برضه.
Yeah, every algorithm, it's all the same. It's all the same. They're
كله
using the same
بيراقبنا.
thing. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, everybody's watching them, and they have the data, and you have everything. So that's why they collect the data, and then the algorithm uses this data in order to just attract you more and get you more.
they read the things of your head يعني هم
Yeah,
تفكر في حاجة تلاقيها.
definitely, yeah. So that's why it's called AI. Everybody's using AI, artificial intelligence, in every platform, websites, everything. So yeah, definitely. So, grammar part here is talking about who, relative clause. Who is asking about the subject, the person who does the action. For example, the woman who lives across the road. So she, who, instead of she, like the woman who lives across the road. So answer these questions. Do you have a friend who lives in in another city?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I do. I have a best friend in the childhood.
since
اسمها
your
إيه؟
childhood, it's childhood friend.
Yes, childhood friends in الكويت.
Oh, really? So I have my childhood friend in Kuwait. Okay, how do you feel about people who talk too much?
Okay. Talkative people.
Yeah, talkative. A lot of people. Yeah, people who talk too much.
Okay. I feel very nervous. Very nervous.
So you're not talkative?
I think no. With my friends, I very talkative.
Yeah, definitely. All of us like that. We're very talkative with our friends, but in general, you're not talkative, and you don't like
No.
other people to talk too much with you, right? Okay, that's
I
cool.
I think I'm shy يعني شوية.
Okay, so are you like kind of introvert person or extrovert person?
Sorry?
Introvert or extrovert? You describe your
extrovert.
personality. Introvert or extrovert?
extrovert. I think مش فاهمة أوي. قولي تاني.
Extrovert and introvert. Introvert, like very shy person who doesn't talk too much to other people. Extrovert, social person who likes to make friends, like to talk to a lot of people and make connections and make relationships. So are you introvert or extrovert?
I
انطوائي
think
وانبساطي.
introvert. I think introvert.
Introvert انطوائية.
I think.
Okay, so you don't like to talk a lot of people. You don't like parties and festivals and all that kind of stuff. So you like to be alone, like most of the time.
No, with my friends only. But other people يعني. But not other people يعني.
Yeah.
مش بتعرف على حد بسهولة.
Yeah, I definitely understand. Sure. Okay, so tell me about a person who you get on well with. Tell me about a person who you get on well with. Get on well means like be friendly and you have a really good relationship with each other.
Okay. Okay. Her name is Ham.
Your friend is Riham?
Riham.
Riham?
Yes.
Another Riham? Okay.
Yes. I have five Riham.
Oh my god, really? Wow. 5 Riham. Wow.
Yes.
That's really cool.
She's classmate لا سوري colleges اللي هي كانت معايا في الجامعة يعني colleges at
colleagues.
the faculty.
Like you were in college together?
Yes.
Okay, so you were colleagues and then you became friends?
Yes, and still friends till now.
Cool. That's really cool. So you get on well with them and you just hang out with each other and do all that kind of stuff, girly stuff.
Yeah, I think once a month we hang out with them.
Cool.
With
really
each other.
Cool. Amazing. Good job. Keep it up. So a friend in need is a friend indeed. So like they are very good friends. So do you know this term about friendship? What's the meaning of it?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? You tell me.
No, I don't have any.
صديق وقت الشدة وقت الضيق زي ما بيقولوا يعني. This is a saying. A friend in need is a friend indeed. صديق وقت الضيق أو وقت الشدة.
Yes.
So this is the saying of it. So a friend in need is a friend indeed. So if they are good friends, so just a friend is a friend, like by the situations, by the standing beside you. So a good friend is actually a good thing in life. If you don't have friends, so the life is gonna be boring as hell.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the reading part. So go ahead and read it.
A famous news anchor felt that he needed to be a TV presenter, so he decided to host a famous journalist during the news as a start. The news anchor wanted to look good, and the journalist knew that, so he decided to embarrass
him. Mm-hmm.
Embarrass him. Okay.
They discussed media.
Discussed media. Oh, okay. Discussed media and its different forms, such as multimedia, digital media, broadcast media, and definitely news media. The journalist said that the printed media is the best type of media simply because you can carry the newspaper or the magazine around with you and read it when you have free time. He added that broadcast media is the worst form of media as it requires having enough free time for watching television. The host defended broadcast media by saying that it's worth the triple because sorry كورس هي مش ظاهرة. لما أجيب وشك كده شوية. اوكي correspondence.
Yeah, correspondence.
Okay. Get inside the details of the event and they prepare useful reports. The journalist said to the news anchor, reporters do a great job in this field as they discover the information and describe it for their newspaper. So it's still not worth wasting time to watch television. The news anchor changed the subject then and he started talking about digital media and how useful is it as people know the events at the moment of its happening just by surfing the internet and visiting
diverse websites.
Diverse websites and blogs. However, people who depend on print media must wait for it to be published, which something can be too late. Then he asked the journalist whether the media should be
censored. متراقبة أو عندها رقابة. Censored.
Okay, or not. The journalist said that three must there must
be censorship. لبعضها برضو أي censorship over the media.
Or else people will utilize for its own advantage. Okay, he added that scandals. Okay.
Scandals and rumors
can be published for the sake.
بصي الاي دي احنا كده publish احنا ايه مفيش اي او يعني كده بنطقش هنحط الاي دي نطق بس الدي فهنا published هي اصلا الاي دي هنا بتتنطق تي كمان مش تي ولا دي هي بتتنطق تي حرفيا تي فبتقولي published اوكي لان ده شه ساوند وهو unvoiced وهناخدها بعد كده فبننطقها تي published زي ask بنحط لها اي دي بتبقى asked divorced and so on. So it can be published for the sake of some personal public relations. The news anchor replied by saying that good presenter and journalists understand that it's their duty to give people true information. They don't let personal feelings influence the truth. He went on saying public opinion usually finds out these things as people have a lot of sources of information. The traditional and conventional way of getting information through the newspaper doesn't exist any longer. He concluded by saying that there mustn't be censorship and the press should enjoy the freedom of speech. When the show was over, the owner of the TV channel decided to give the news anchor his own TV show. And the advertisements were everywhere on billboards, banners, television, and the radio. A few weeks later, the owner noticed ايدي برضو هنا بنطق T noticed. So the owner noticed that the watching rate is very low. So he surveyed the audience. He made a survey, like a questionnaire, the audience opinions. They said that they have stopped watching the news anchor since the debate, since the argument that took place between him and the journalist, and they felt that it was meant only for glory. So they both lost their jobs. Okay, so it's a pretty long discussion and debate between the anchor and the reporter, but it's very good. So, like quickly, Kira, because we already finished the session. So, a famous news anchor felt that he needed to be a TV presenter, so he decided to host a famous journalist. As I told you, anchor في البوزيشن تقريبا في الميديا، يعني الانكور التي في بريزنتر بيبقى اعلى منه. Okay, so he's an anchor. He wants us to be a TV presenter, so he decided to host a famous journalist during the news as a start. The news anchor wanted to look good, and the journalist knew that طبعا journalist عرف بقى ان هو he wanted to look good وهيعمل host معاه. So he decided to embarrass him يعني ايه؟ هقرر ان هو يحرجه بقى. Awkward, make him awkward or make him look bad. You embarrass someone.
Laugh on him.
Yes, laugh at him or make him look bad. يعني. Make someone look bad. Okay, means also like بتساوي awkward. Awkward. Okay, so when you say something is awkward, يعني حاجة محرجة. So they discussed media and its different forms, such as multimedia, digital media, broadcast media, and definitely news media. The journalist said that the printed media is the best type of media simply because you can carry the newspaper or the magazine around with you and read it when you have free time. He added that the broadcast media is the worst form of media as it requires having enough free time for watching television. فبيكرهوا بقى في ايه؟ في اللي هو التي في بريزنتر اللي هو كان عاوز يوصل. So the host defended. طبعا الهوست اللي هو مين؟ الانكر. The host اللي هو المضيف بقى defended بقى قاعد يدافع عن ايه؟ عن print broadcast media by saying that it's worth the trouble, worth the suffering, because correspondents get inside the details of the event and they prepare useful reports. The journalist said to the news anchor, reporters do a great job in this field as they discover the information and describe it for their newspaper, so it is still not worth wasting time to watch television. So the news anchor changed the subject then, and he started talking about digital media and how useful is it as people know the events at the moment of its happening just by surfing the internet. طبعا تصفح الانترنت, surfing the internet, and visiting diverse websites and blogs. Diverse means different. هنا الverb diverse. هنا adjective قصدي معناها different websites. جت منها diversity تنوع. يعني ويب سايتس متنوعة ومختلفة and blogs. However, people who depend on print media must wait for it to be published, which sometimes can be too late. Then he asked the journalist whether the media should be censored or not. هل بقى الميديا هل هي be censored or not? The journalist said that must be censorship, لازم يبقى في رقابة over the media, or else people will utilize for its own advantage. وإلا هيستخدموها لصالحهم, its own advantage. لصالحهم, utilize for its own advantage. So he added that scandals and rumors can be published for the sake of some public personal information or relations. Scandals إلى الفضايح. Okay? So scandals and rumors can be published for the sake of some personal public relations. The news anchor replied by saying that good presenter and journalists understand that their duty والجبهم to give people true information. So they don't let personal feelings influence the truth. ما يخلوش المشاعر الشخصية بتأثر على الحقيقة. The truth. He went on saying public opinion usually finds out means
مش عارف find اللي هو بيجد أو زي كده.
تمام. find out ده على بعضها يعني discover. ده phrasal verb بقى means discover. Okay, so usually finds out these things as people have a lot of sources for information. The traditional and conventional way of getting information through the newspaper doesn't exist any longer. he concluded by saying that there mustn't be censorship as the press should enjoy the freedom of speech. تمام، المفروض يعني يبقى ليها مطلق الحرية، حرية الخطاب. When the show was over, the owner of the TV channel decided to give the news anchor his own TV show, and the advertisements were everywhere, on billboards, television, and the radio. A few weeks later, the owner noticed, لاحظ, that the watching rate is very low. خفض بقى معدل المشاهدة. So he surveyed the audience opinions. They said that they have stopped watching the news anchor since the debate. Debate means argument, المناظرة أو المجادلة. So that took place means happened. That happened between him and the journalist. And they felt that it was meant only for glory. Glory means glory.
Okay.
Okay, so they both lost their jobs. خلاص بقى, he fired them, both of them. Fired the journalist to fire the anchor. Okay, because they made the channel look bad طبعا. طالما الواتش ريت انخفض خلاص بقى كده. So everything is screwed طبعا. طيب إن شاء الله next session نتكلم عن إيه؟ نتكلم عن food and motivation. Okay.
Okay.
You need to read more يا ريهام. You need to read more and listen more. تمام، يعني انت بتبداي تتكلمي حلو، البرونسيشن عندك
بس مش
كويس،
بسمع حلو.
بس محتاجة تسمعي كتير وتقرأي كتير برضه. انت طبعا مقرأة كويسة جدا ما شاء الله، بس برضه عندك شوية pronunciation هجيب منين؟ هجيب من listening. You have to listen a lot. Okay, listen to the word itself على الديكشنري ناطق اللي انا مريم وبستر اللي انا قلت لك عليه. اسمعي عليه الكونفرسيشن او اسمعي عليه النطق قصدي، وانت بتشوفي المعنى الكلمة. اسمعي النطق اهم حاجة قبل ما تشوفي المعنى بتاعتها كمان بتاعها. تمام، وهناخد كده كلاس ايه؟ كلاس 5 المرة الجاية. كلاس 5 yes. كلاس 5 عشان ما انساش. Okay, so I'm gonna update it for you بقى ان شاء الله. نعم.
هيبقى فود وموتيفيشن بس المرة الجاية.
يس ان شاء الله.
ولا يعني دول اللي انا هحضرهم يعني عشان مفيش وقت اصلا بعد بكره I think.
يس ما هو خلاص انت كده زي ما قلت لك انت بتحضري، انت بتقراي الفايل اللي زي ما قلت لك عليه، بتدخلي على الفايل بتشوفي التوبكس اللي عليه، تقراي عليهم وبتحضري هنا الاسئله بتاعت الاجابه بتاعتها بس، وبتراجعي طبعا على الدرس اللي احنا خدناه عشان ما تنسيهوش. اوكي.